Now, looking all festive and sparkly, Mary O'Donnell has joined me in studio. Great to see you, Mary.
Thank you.
And you're well?
I'm well, yes. Just a bit of a head cold from all the comings and goings in the frosty weather, but all good.
But all good otherwise. Well, Mary, we've got some questions for you, and I know you've brought us in a few gadgets and tools, just a few, which might make nice Christmas gifts. But we might come to the questions first of all.
Okay.
And this is from a listener. I think it's Chris or Christine. She says, Deirdre, you can't get a nail appointment for love nor money for Christmas at the moment. Now, she doesn't say where she is, but she goes on to say, would Mary be able to advise me how I might be able to do my nails myself so they last over Christmas?
Yeah, and I know we were talking about this recently, Deirdre, about taking the break between, say, getting your lashes and getting your nails done. And it is so addictive to want to have the lashes and have your nails done the whole time. But I have been saying this for, I'd say, about 4 Christmases. There is not a town in Kerry that I know about where that you can actually get your nails done that they haven't. It's gone. Like before it used to be hairdressers, you wouldn't be able to get, your appointment to get your hair blow dried on Christmas Eve. But now nails have taken over big time. So anybody looking for an apprenticeship to do a nail beauty course, there's plenty of work there. But it is definitely, you just can't get it. And the cancellations, I've been watching them kind of online. If you put up a cancellation, within 2 minutes,
someone's all over it.
Yeah, it's gone. Like it's snapped up, and I'd say about a waiting list of about 20 more people. So the best thing to do is, if you want to do your own, I would say, like this time of year, if a lot of people want to have their nails done because they want extra length. I think short nails look really well. They're far more hygienic as well. So, of you're not having the big talons where everything can kind of, get stuck in. So keeping them nice and short, and a nice dark colour this time of year, like the burgundies, the browns. So invest in a kind of nice set where you have your nice oil for doing the cuticles, your good file, and get the nice colours, and practice makes perfect. It might take you a few times to get the colour right if you want it, but then if you do your base coat, your top coat, and the colour that you've had on, and take your time and not be rushing off to go somewhere. I always remember a wedding, doing my nails in the car and spilling the nail varnish over the outfit going off to the wedding, and it was a complete disaster. So give yourself time to do it. And sometimes putting them into cold water helps them dry them much faster. And if you do them too late at night time, they can be disastrous as well, because they can get they just even from all the bed linen, it can make them all smudgy. So kind of give them a good bit of time before you go to bed.
And are all nail polishes created equal, Mary? Because you can see it in the shops. You can get a little bottle of nail polish for €2, and then there's some that are €20.
Oh, easily, yeah.
I presume they're not all the same.
No, and like for the colours, the one thing that comes to mind to me is Essie. I love their nail colours because they just do everything, and they do unusual colours. They're like the Farrow and Ball paint of the nail varnishes. They're just good colours and very unusual, and they do tend to last longer as well. There's no point in kind of doing the nails and then having them all chipping off, and they're just wrecked. If you get the good quality nail varnishes, they do tend to last longer. But then this time of year, people are putting up decorations, they're cleaning houses, they're doing way more than kind of before. It's kind of hard to keep the nails on, so the gloves definitely need to come out.
They do. Okay, that's good advice there for our listener. So 3 coats, isn't it?
So your base, your colour, and then the top coat.
Top coat.
Give a little bit of time in between for them all to set.
Now, we also had a question from somebody about lash curlers. Would Mary recommend them, and is there any particular one she'd recommend?
Yeah, I have a little bit of a phobia with them. I don't know what it is. Not a fan. And I know people who are totally addicted to them, and they can really make the lashes curl over. I recently had my eyelashes. I've transferred from getting the lashes extensions to getting them permed. So you can actually get your eyelashes permed for them to stay up, and they last to get, bless you.
Excuse me.
I've given you my cold already. 6 weeks they last, and you can actually get the curl put into them. But the eyelash curlers, sometimes the steel ones can be very harsh on the eyelashes, and they can tend to pull, and that's what I'm scared of, is that when I put them on, I feel like they're pulling at my own lashes.
Yeah.
Whereas if the actual base of them has the kind of a nice, kind of a foamy, nice soft setting to them, they're very gentle on your eyelashes. So those ones are better. And again, they're good quality ones. The more you pay, probably the better quality that you'll get. But having them permed is another alternative to that.
We've had a couple of people texting in about hand creams. Not
Okay.
surprising, the last couple of days, the hands are gone very dry. Your top recommendation for hand cream, Mary?
Oh yeah, I love the Clarins hand cream. That like the one, it just comes to mind. I love Clarins hand
I
cream.
love it too, yeah.
It's just, it feels luxurious. And I do think this time of year, keep one in the car, keep one near the bed locker, keep one near the sink, keep one where you're working your handbag. You can get, the tiny, smaller ones, but just keep them moisturised because they do tend to dry out. And around the cuticles this time of year get so dry and they start kind of catching in clothes and everything when they become that dry. So keep them well moisturised. Then there are some gorgeous other ones out there at the moment, but the Clarins for me always takes it. I just think that's lovely. It's really nice.
And it smells lovely
And
too.
it smells nice, yeah.
Now, always around this time of year, people are inclined to buy new hair tools.
Yes.
And between straighteners and curlers and the whole shebang, there's so many on the market.
Load out there.
What would you recommend?
Right, well, I have some new ones there that I love this. They're the hot tools. So this one is the furthest over one from us here. I'll take this one up here and give us a look here. So this is your, I've used this one, and it is the Pro Signature Hot Tool. And it looks really well, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So this is for your, it blow dries and it volumizes your hair as well. So it kind of rotates as you're drying the hair, but it does give you that extra little bit of volume to the hair. So if you want to have your hair just to look like fuller, this one, and it is your Hot Tools Pro Signature one-step detachable blow dry and volumizer, and it's a salon blow dry in just one step, and it actually is. It's really good and easy to use because I'm not great with the hair stuff, but this
Me
one,
neither, yeah.
Right, this one is easy to use, and I've also used this. God, I've tried them all.
You've
I've been
test-driven
all.
them for us.
Yes, this is the Advanced Power Styling, and this is the Air Style. So you have different detachables on this guy here. So you can see...
This is from Babylus.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can do all different. Again, you can get the volume in the hair, you can get the lovely straightened look in your hair, and you can give that lovely little, like a flick at the end.
Yeah.
And it's all in one. So it is lovely this time of year to get, to get kind of like those hot tools, especially one that can kind of straighten, curl and do the whole lot. And the Remington Super Care hair dryers are a really nice one. And Remington have gone really into their kind of the beauty world, and kind of more so in the kind of all the hair section. But the Pro 2100 is very, very good. It's a good hair dryer.
Okay.
You're looking
And
for.
if you just want a straightener, is that a straightener that you
Yeah,
have
you can
down?
see the brush detachable
Yeah.
is here. You can just straighten with that one then.
Okay, so that's the Babylus one is a straightener and a curler.
And yeah, so and more volume than a curler, really.
Okay.
It's as you're drying, it's giving you that lovely kind of volume into the hair as well.
Okay, very good. So lots of options there. Now, I notice you've brought in a head and shoulder massager.
Listen.
It's almost like it's like Santa Claus. We have to have a neck massager.
It's not Christmas till we have
Yeah.
this. We've even got one more attached this year. So every year we've done this one. And it's sold out, and it's been the vein of people's lives. So at this stage, I reckon there can't be anybody in Kerry who hasn't got
Doesn't
one.
have one, yeah.
it has
But
to.
if you haven't,
Yeah, this is what you get. So this is the Homedic. So what it does is you put it over your shoulders, and we had great fun one year, Deirdre. We had you with this on you, and it was great crack. It's your vibration massage. It has heat, and it's portable as well, so it's very convenient. So I always think this is definitely for somebody who drives an awful lot. I think it's when your shoulders are really, or anybody who's in retail this time of year, or for somebody who has absolutely everything and you're really stuck for something to get someone, this is something everybody will use.
and I was thinking, actually, what dawned on me, I didn't think of drivers because it would be great for people who drive for a living. But what dawned on me when you brought it in was, I thought, if you're at a desk all day and you're kind of hunched over like
Yes.
this,
Never thought of that.
Because often at the end of the day, do you know the way you kind of stretch and your shoulders are
So tense from being,
sore?
yeah.
Yeah, and it's there's heat in it as well, which makes it lovely.
Lovely, and you can
Yeah.
you sit down, relax in the evening, and it just helps you to unwind. And I suppose you hold all the tension in your shoulders.
Yeah.
So this would be a really good one. But we've got more advanced than what we ever had before.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, this is a gun, is
So
it?
I came with- yeah, I
You're
came
not gonna
armed.
shoot me, Mary.
Yeah. James Bond here today. So this is the deep tissue, and it's from Homedics as well. So they're kind of really into their massaging. So this is for if you got that really bad knot. Like even say if you're kind of getting your shoulders massaged, there's always one particular knot that you can't get into. So now you can with your gun. So this works deep into the muscle, and it actually just kind of gets that tension out of that particular. So if there's somebody who always has that one area that they can't get at, this is for deep tissue one. So this is the most, for anybody who has that now, they can get this one.
A listener's been on, Mary, to ask you, what's the name of the home gadget that removes fair hairs from the lip area? Did you mention that the last time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Off the top of your head,
I can see it. I can actually see it. It's orange, gold colour. But I'm in on Monday and I'll bring it with me.
Okay, there's a promise for you now.
Yeah.
Mary will be back with us on Monday for the last one.
Because they actually do loads. They have about 20 different and actually they're very handy because you can get there's a pedicure one, there's the one for facial hair, there's one for your eyebrows, and we talked about them, and for the life of me cannot think of the name, but they come in a big range, and I'll bring them all with me.
Okay. Listener also wants to know recommendations for Mary of a beauty gift for my aunt and godmother. She's about 40.
Okay. What I was going to talk about, I think these are absolutely lovely. So when we're talking about Clarins, there's lovely gift sets which come at a special price this time of year. So you always, with the gifts, you always get something a little bit extra. So I love the super restorative. Now, either one of these ones, the double serum collection, double serum is very, very popular. So what you get in your lovely little, it comes in a little red case, and you get your double serum, and you get your flash balm, and you get this gorgeous oil for your lips. So something like that would be lovely because you get, your serum, you get kind of like a primer, and you get something for your lips all in one, and that age group would be absolutely perfect.
Okay, you've shown that to the cameras just to remind people that...
So this is the Clarins double serum collection.
Yeah, I've heard great things about that.
And it comes in a lovely kit as well.
Okay. A listener says, I have a teenage daughter who's 13, very prone to acne, especially around her forehead. Can Mary recommend a skincare regime for her?
Yeah, and we have talked about this lovely kit before, and it's so popular. Especially with grandparents for their granddaughters or grandsons, and it's the Aven range, and it is the Cleanse range. So you kind of get your cleanser, toner, moisturiser all in one, and it's really for those teenagers who you kind of don't know how sensitive their skin is yet because they mightn't have gone into using anything. So the Cleanse range is gentle on the skin because Aven is all about very sensitive skin, but it gets them into their, step 1, step 2, step 3, morning and evening. And it comes in a lovely little kit, and it's not that expensive, but it's a lovely gift, I think, to kind of start someone on the skincare line.
Aven what?
Cleanse range.
Cleanse.
Yeah.
Cleanse. Okay.
So it's like cleaning, I think.
Yeah, gotcha.
It's French for cleaning.
A listener is wondering, this is Anne, is wondering... How much are the massage guns and where can I buy them?
She was looking for a gun, and actually I was just looking at the price and I was thinking that's very good for the price. So the massager one, the normal one, is $39.99, and my gun is, we'll find him here, is it's $114.99.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is. I suppose it's for that deeper area, so it's a little bit. Yes, we've definitely upgraded from the last one.
Okay. We've a lady who's 80. She's looking for looking for expert help to carry out skin analysis of her very sensitive skin and recommend a suitable moisturiser.
Okay, so definitely we've come so far advanced when it comes to analysing your skin now. Before, like, people would come in with their full face of makeup and ask, what you think my skin is. So now we've gone from beyond that, where I would recommend that you go. There's an awful lot of. There's loads of fantastic clinics that have. What's coming to mind is like the Observe. So what happens is you put your head into this, it's like a little tunnel, and you can see what's deep is happening into your dermis. So you can see your pigmentation, you can see rosacea, you can see fine lines, wrinkles, you can see deep what's happening inside the dermis, and then you can find out what's happening and then address what's happening within your skin. And you can get to see all the different pictures, but it's not what everybody sees. It's what's deep in your skin that's going to come out over the years. But one of those analyses is brilliant. Scary, but brilliant.
Okay. Sometimes we're better off not knowing, I think. Any kind of gift sets for, we'll say, the nanas or that kind of age cohort?
Yes. So we have the Super Restorative Collection, which is my favourite collection within the Clarins range. And so what you get in this, you get your lovely day cream, you get your serum, and you get a treatment night cream as well. And again, it all comes beautifully packaged. So like, you really wouldn't even have to package that for Christmas because
It already looks quite festive, yeah.
And it has a lovely little gold on. You can get your little makeup bag after it, and has a little gold leaf going across it, and you get really good products inside it. So that would be another lovely one. And they also have then and this is a really lovely as well. So in the Clarins, they do your hydrating oils. Like this time of year, everybody's skin on their legs and hands and arms, everybody's getting so dry. So this is a bath and shower concentrate tonic. It's beautiful. You get a gorgeous candle and you get your oil all in together in same again one of those
candle
things.
as well, is it? And oil. Oh, I'd like that
it's
now.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks fabulous. A couple of people as well wanting to know about perfumes, Mary, because you know a lot of men will run into CH on Christmas Eve looking for a bottle of perfume.
On Monday, I am ready to go. I have Fragrance City on Monday.
Are you going to do that on Monday? All right.
I have Fragrance City on Monday.
We'll hold tough. So I was in there actually. I think I was in CH. Was it last week? And you couldn't get near the perfume experts. They were inundated.
I just feel so sorry for and people coming in. It smells like
Yeah, and what I think is a good idea is they've gone away from putting it on your wrist. You get a little card
with it. Yeah.
What I find is if you smell one card, it's almost like you can't smell another one then.
And they have that sorted as well. They also now have coffee. And it's the coffee beans, and you smell
clears your nose,
and it clears your nose, and off you go again. So they have it all sorted.
There's always a solution, isn't there? Why am I looking at Anna and Elsa from Frozen?
Listen, right. Apparently, I was reading this yesterday that when it comes to clean beauty is what I was reading, because it's all gone more like environmentally friendly about everything. So clean beauty has gone huge. But the big percentage rise in beauty products has all got to do with dental. And it all kind of electric toothbrushes, and so they've now gone to the younger girl, and they've got the Oral-B have brought out. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? So
a Frozen toothbrush, and that's Frozen as in the Disney movie, folks.
Yes, exactly, not like what we are today. So we have it's beautifully done, and it's the rotating one, so it's very good for and it's
electric toothbrush,
and it's from it's 3 years old up that they can have it. So anybody who's into Disney and Frozen, this would be a kind of an ideal kind of dental section. But that's apparently it's all on the increase.
Somebody else was on wanting to know, is the famous Estee Lauder gift package still available?
Still there. It's still there. Yeah, I'll actually bring one in on Monday as well.
Okay.
I won't be able to get in the door on Monday. Yeah.
Okay. Listener says the lady in her 80s was on again to inquire where could she get her skin analysis done.
I know that you can have it done in the new clinic in the Bon Secours in the CHRC. I know they have one there. I know that Mary O'Donoghue in the Sanctuary
Spa,
that has one as well. Now they're the two that come to Tralee straight away, and I'd say that in nearly every town there is one who would have that good analysis. But if you're looking for Tralee, they're the two places that come to mind.
Okay, so a lot of beauty salons will do a good skin analysis for you. Basically, perfect. Okay, Mary, so look, we just need, is there something else you want to mention?
I was just saying that when things we were talking about all the dental one and the Spotlight, which are the two Galway girls, have brought out a teeth whitening device as well. So it's two dentists, two Galway sisters, and they're kind of taken the whole dental area by storm. But this is their new one. It's the professional LED teeth whitening system, so you can sit down and have your teeth whitened at home watching Coronation Street.
Or EastEnders.
Yeah.
Okay, Mary, listen, you're coming back to us on Monday with a few last minute gift ideas for anybody who's not organised for Christmas, and I know there are plenty of you out there. Mary, thanks a million.